Hey, Scruffy. Yeah, I'm a little later tonight. I have a thing to do online. Another live QA session. So, I have a treat for you. I have, let's see, the meaty pate with real ocean whitefish, kibble, and I got some rotisserie chicken scraps. So Scruffy's going to get a bunch of scraps for probably the next week. I'll probably give him a bunch of extra ones on the day I have to travel. But that's a few days from now, so... Okay. So the weather's about the same. So yeah, we've been kind of in a holding pattern. Weather's basically just been kind of the same thing every day for like the last week or so. So it's basically been cold in the morning, but the sun does come out, and so it doesn't get warm, but it becomes manageable in the afternoon. So I see Scruffy is sunbathing in the morning. This morning I saw him out on the deck. He's a bit obstructed, so I didn't bother filming him. But yeah, he wasn't on the rocks this time. He was on the deck. But yeah, the sun feels warm since it's cold air. But yeah, the sun is mostly unobstructed. We're a bit more high atmospheric clouds today, so it did create a little bit of a filter, so the sun wasn't quite as strong, but the sun was still feeling nice. So I went for a run this afternoon. Did a long run. I actually had online live QA session thing I had to do or wanted to attend right before I fed Scruffy here. So I needed to go a little bit earlier, and yeah, I didn't run so well today, so it's actually taking a lot longer than I expected, but I didn't feel like cutting my route short, so I did the full 4 laps. I really needed to start doing 5, but since I was running so poorly today, I figured I'm not going to push it. Plus, I was already late, so yeah, basically because it took me longer than it usually does, I was a little late to the session. No big deal. But yeah, I turned around there, so I wanted full contact. So I saw one of the twins was the. Oops. Not sure what Scruffy's doing there. Yeah, so I saw the far end twin. So it's the black cat with the white bib. So there's 2 of them. They look like identical twins, I think. I don't usually get a very good look at them because they're usually far away. I'm thinking the near end twin actually might be a sort of off black. But I'm thinking the far end twin. I got a better look at him today because I got a little bit closer. Not that close, but a little bit closer. And since I went earlier today, I actually had more sunlight. And yeah, he looked more pure black. So I'm thinking the twins may not be exactly identical, but they both have a kind of a white bib. So from a distance, they look identical. So today he was hanging out on the edge of the street. So he was just kind of sitting on the curb. Looked like he didn't want to be bothered with anything. But usually when I see him, he's in the field, ready to pounce on a squirrel or something. But today he was just chilling in the street for some reason. And let's see. No, I don't think I saw any other cats. Saw some squirrels. I saw a squirrel the other day. I think he was burying an acorn or something. Yeah, really, really fixated on something in the ground. I'm guessing he was finishing burying it, and then he took off. So I notice some of the trees are partly changing color. So it's one side of the tree for trees. So the trees, I think facing, or the side of the trees facing, I think west, or the sunsets, they're more red than the east side. And it's not completely even too. I think forgot. Is it? Yeah, I think the more west the part of the tree is, the redder it is. And it's actually not on all the trees though, of the same type. It's kind of weird. But as I said, yeah, we don't get real strong seasons here. We pretty much go pretty much from summer to winter. So on occasion, I've traveled the places that actually have seasons during the season. So I think I went to Ohio and Kentucky in the fall one year, and yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think it was getting closer to winter, so the fall was ending. But I remember, yeah, just how vibrant, how red everything was, and how many leaves were on the ground, and but yeah, just how colorful it was. It was quite a sight. I thought my eyes, the color, something was wrong with the color in my eyes. I wasn't used to seeing so much tint of red. So I think I'm gonna get Scruffy his food now. Okay, let's get food. I keep forgetting to put a flea pill in the food. I don't think his fur is that bad, but like today I was commenting, it looked like he was grooming certain areas, and starting to think maybe I need to give him a flea pill. I don't remember to do that. They're kind of expensive, so I don't like to use them unless he really needs them. I think he's kind of in that could go either way point right now. So let's see. I saw Scruffy this afternoon sleeping on the table again. And then, and yeah, that was later in the afternoon, so this is after lunch. And then, yeah, I think I mentioned, yeah, in the morning I saw him sleeping out in the open on the deck, getting some sun, but I didn't get any footage of that. And then, yeah, we had our standard lunch. He was a little quiet. He's meowing, but yeah, it's a little soft today. I was not, yeah, I was kind of on the early side, I guess. Maybe he wasn't expecting me, but he was looking through the window, so he knew I was coming. Yes, Scruffy. Sorry, you're waiting for me. Sun's out. Looks a little hazy though. Kind of quiet today. So you got your water and a little bit of kibble. Okay. Yeah. Hunched over the plate waiting for it, huh? So let's see. I was talking about the seasons. Yeah. So yeah. I remember going to Kentucky and driving through it. I remember once again I was yeah. I thought my eyes needed adjusting or something because I remember seeing yeah. I think it was yeah probably Kentucky bluegrass for the first time. Yeah, I've always heard the term, but actually seeing driving through Kentucky and just seeing endless fields of this blue grass. I thought there's something wrong with my eyes because already I was already seeing too much orange and red and yellow, so I was already feeling like my eyes aren't seeing right, and then suddenly I'm seeing blue for all the grass, and yeah, it's quite a sensation just seeing all those colors like that. So yeah, sometimes I joke, yeah, where I live, yeah, it looks more like a Roadrunner cartoon. So you get a lot of yellows and oranges, vast canyons, and desert fauna. Yeah, we're not technically a desert here, but it's. I think we're like kind of on that edge, that cusp. Yeah, it gets hot enough, and yeah, we don't get enough water, so. Yeah, so seeing tree leaves with bright reds and oranges, and seeing Kentucky bluegrass. Yeah, that was not something I was used to seeing. It's rubbing my eyes and kind of having this feeling like, yes, there's something wrong with my eyes. I can't handle this. That reminds me, I've heard there's a science experiment where I think if yeah, they put glasses on people where the image gets flipped upside down, and after a certain amount of time, like a few days or a week or who knows how long, suddenly they'll just start seeing everything right side up, even though the glasses are inverting things. So if they take off the glasses, then everything's upside down again. And I guess the science experiment was demonstrating that the brain automatically compensates and does things. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I assumed it was, but I didn't actually look up the study. But that's what I was thinking of. So I'm wondering if, yeah, all the intense colors, my brain would start doing something after a while. Oh no, I think Scruffy's. I looked like he was trying to gag there. I was worried he was going to throw up. He's still eating, so I think that's good. That's a good sign. Because of the chicken, it'll take a little bit longer to eat, I think. So let's see here. Yesterday, yeah, I didn't go out for a run yesterday or a bike ride. I ended up doing some pull-ups. And with the pull-ups, I sometimes do sort of like crunches where I try to lift up my legs or my knees. And um, sometimes I'm wearing ankle weights to increase the weight. And I haven't been doing them enough. And yeah, I'm feeling some of the fatigue from the crunches from yesterday, especially when I was running today. So yeah, I'm getting a little too laxed with my exercise routine. I'm not doing it enough. I took away the pull-ups and the crunches. So before the lockdowns, I used to go to a gym regularly. So I go, yeah, pretty much every day. So I wouldn't go out. So I didn't fix my bike until after the lockdown started. So I would just use the treadmill or the exercise bikes there. But it was really easy to rotate my schedule. So one night I'd do cardio, and the next night I'd do the weights, and then just cycle through them. But yeah, now that I haven't been to the gym since the lockdowns, yeah, it's hard to get the weights into my routine. I saw on YouTube, yeah, people building your do-it-yourself weights with buckets of building their own barbells using buckets filled with water or rocks or something. But yeah, I looked at it, and yeah, I didn't feel I could build one that was safe enough for me to use. I actually did have some old buckets. I did try putting some bricks in them, but yeah, the buckets are so old that the plastic cracked and the bricks fell through the bucket. Good thing my foot wasn't underneath. Would have crushed my foot. Yeah, so notice I'm going through the kibble container a lot faster now that I'm feeding them in the day. I can tell I'm depleting the container a lot faster. And I used to just, so I still do. I keep the big giant bags of kibble out here in a big storage container. And if you saw a few months ago, something broke into the container and got the lid off. Um, I don't think Scruffy's that clever, but because whatever critter got the lid off, Scruffy was getting into the container for about a week, and so he was very unmotivated when he came to see me at dinner, as if he wasn't food motivated anymore. And then I finally found the container was wide open, and he'd probably been gorging himself on it. And then after I closed it, he became a little more like what you see now. But anyway, yeah, I fill my I have some little containers in the kitchens. Don't have to constantly come out here to get the kibble, but I have to periodically refill my containers, and I think I have to refill them a little more often because I'm depleting the containers more quickly now. So I see a little more pate smear at the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm probably going to have to move the balls for Scruffy. So there was also some gelatinous chicken fat. So I heated up the scraps before I served it. So it kind of gets soupy and liquidy. So I'm thinking you should be able to clean the bowl a little bit better than he usually does. Because usually when there's liquid in the bowl, he has an easier time cleaning the bowl. But I'm actually seeing smears of pate at the bottom, so maybe it didn't help that much. It's taking a lot longer to eat than I expected. I didn't think I put that much chicken scraps in there. I thought it was actually a little light tonight. I was debating if I should give him more, but probably gave him too much. Or maybe he's just not that hungry tonight. Maybe he caught something today. He's trying to move the balls. He's not doing a good job, though. Yeah, Scruffy still has not mastered moving the balls. I'll move the balls for him after he's done drinking. I'm gonna move the balls. And yeah, there's actually a big smear of pate and kibble in the corner. Got all the rotisserie chicken though. I heard something. Not sure what that was. Kind of came from the direction of my next door neighbor, but there's nobody at the house right now, so some animal. So you see two little bits of pate in the bowl, and a little bit on the ball, which Scruffy's going after it now. Yeah, it's taking a really long time tonight. Probably should have put on heavier clothing, and it's starting to get cold. My fingers are actually numb right now. Even my fingers in the glove right now are actually cold too. My index fingers look numb. Scruffy should be satisfied. That should have been plenty of food. He's going to groom himself under the table. I think I want to go in. Usually he just walks off and then grooms himself somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to get up. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.